Hey, what's going on?
No, I'm just pulling these two pans out of this cage. These two tigers are thinking they want to jump on me.
Oh, shit. Don't get eaten.
Well, not while I'm talking to you anyway.
Shit.
You'll be recording that call and selling it to...
Shut the fuck up.
I meant selling it to the Inquirer.
Oh, I already sold a video yesterday. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did.
To who?
Oh, to Eric Good. I just sold a fucking little video, just ran around with him for a little while. And he's pro-animal. He has animals and shit.
Oh.
But Joe is cooked, dude. Joe is cooked.
Well, I just saw somebody sent me a story about Finley testifying.
Yeah. I seen a reporter told me last night about how bad it was, and he broke down like a bitch and all this other stuff.
Finley did?
Yeah, he broke down.
Yeah, they said he started crying on the stand.
Yeah, they said he broke down, but he said he transported over 100 cats for Joe and collected the money. And you know that motherfucker Joe blew kisses at me in court?
He blew kisses at you?
Yeah, he was a cocky motherfucker, man. If I wanted to snatch him up, but yeah, he was just a fucking arrogant bastard. But the judge, they have one witness for the defense.
Who's that?
Brittany Pete from PETA.
That's for the defense?
Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck she could say because everything's hearsay.
But I thought you said that Trey was testifying.
Well, Trey testified for the prosecution, but he actually kind of defended Joe a little bit. You know, saying what a great guy he was, you know, and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's pretty fucking devastating.
Well, what about Lowe?
Lowe, there's something going on with Lowe because Lowe was the last one called to testify. The government, but no, he didn't testify. The government didn't use him. They used Lauren.
Really?
And I think Jess just got his ass touched in a fucking ringer with perjury and lying, and I don't know. Something's going on.
Either that or they're going to give him complete immunity.
No. There's something going on. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's something big going on behind the scenes. But Joe is. He's cooked. He's cooked.
Oh, just from what I'm reading. It sounds like he is. I wouldn't want to be. How long were you up there?
I was up there 7 hours.
On the stand?
Yeah, I was on the stand for 7 hours from morning.
They didn't even mention you in any of the court things.
Look at Wednesday. Look at the news on Wednesday.
Oh, why? What's it say?
Well, no, I was just basically I was there all day. Yeah, it was me and then the FBI agent. But yeah, I did 7 hours. I mean, they grilled me because we had to go through every fucking tape, every audio, every text message. I mean, it was long and grueling.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Joe was blowing kisses to you?
Yeah, he blew a kiss and the juror saw it on the end. Because, you know, the witness box is right next to the jury, and they were watching his facial expressions, and he would smile, and his lawyer would get up and say, "Well, you know, James does this or this," and then the prosecution would jump up and say, "What James does is James isn't on trial here. You are." I mean, and the judge would throw it out. You know, and
really?
Yeah. So they couldn't get anything in there.
James is but the jury hears all that.
Oh no, he barely started to say what James did for a living, you know, and this and that back in the day, and the prosecution stopped him like right in his tracks, so they couldn't figure out what exactly he was going at. That U.S. attorney is a nasty little bitch, man. I'd never want to go in front of her. She's nasty. I've never seen an attorney that nasty. She's nasty. Yeah.
Those are what you want on your side.
Yeah. And, you know, I had to do one of those Roll 11s and tell them everything I fucking did and all the scams I've done in my life and shit. Who gives a fuck?
I don't even want to know.
Oh, it was bad. They were just like sticking there like their jaw dropped. But you know, whatever. You know, whoever. You know, yeah. And his defense was like, well, James ran a prostitution ring for, you know, and that's what Joe told the prosecutors when he was trying to get out, you know, pull a deal. He's like, James ran an Asian prostitution ring. Well, James didn't run the ring. James was in a ring, but they weren't Asian bitches. They were white and black.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
and who cares?
And they're prostitutes. Who cares? You know, if that's all you got on me, because Joe's never been on the inside of anything I've done or anything, so he just assumes because he heard about Jeff Lowe.
Yeah.
But man, it looks.
Oh yeah, he was telling everybody you were doing credit card scams.
Yeah. Well, I did some of them too, but no, I haven't done that shit in a long time.
Well, I know. I mean,
no, I participated in drive-by. I participated in credit card fraud. I participated in prostitution, gambling. You know.
What do you mean drive-bys?
Yeah, I participated in all that shit. But
dude,
yeah,
don't even tell. I guess it doesn't matter because you told them all.
I told the government, so you know, whatever. They were just like, you got to tell us everything you've done, so there's no surprises. All right, how many hours do you have? You know, do it. And then they were like, do you do this stuff anymore? You know, the prostitutes. You know, I buy prostitutes, but I don't, you know, do any of that life anymore.
Yeah.
You know. I've actually walked straight for about 7 years, and now, you know, whatever. I've even paid taxes the last 7 years.
Well, you're better than me.
People can change.
Yeah, you should have just said that.
Yeah, people can.
There's a lot of things, but people could change. He changed for the worse.
Yeah. At least I didn't murder all these animals and shit, and you know, and shove big black objects in my other people's ass and stuff. You know, I don't know. I'm not. You know, I've got some friends that are gay. You know, and whatever, but their gay's whole nother level.
I got a girl working for me that's gay. She's not her gay's a whole nother level too.
Oh yeah, that bitch don't know what she is. She's trisexual. She'll probably try anything.
Oh, I heard she likes it rough. That's what Shane's guy told me when I first came back. They said he showed up at her place with all those scratches all over his back, and Jackie did it to him.
Little whore.
And then she said, we didn't even do nothing. She said, I just met the guy. She said, I didn't sleep with that little fucker. So, well, how do you get all those scratches? Shane has pictures. I think the fucker backed into a tiger cage up here and leaned up against the tiger cage and something grabbed her.
I thought she had a boyfriend or husband or some shit in North Dakota.
I know, but you know, they don't miss one slice off a cut loaf.
Yeah, tell her I'm going to send my guy Bird over there to pick her up. She's going to be one of our whores now.
Yeah. Well, you don't run that. You're just hooking her up to make a little extra money.
Yeah, I just get money on the side. You know, a few bucks here and there.
Somebody ought to be paying her.
Yeah,
Somebody ought to be paying her.
She does it for free.
Now she probably owns half their Tiger Act.
Yeah, she ought to bring you back money every day. You know, go be a whore and bring you back money.
There you go. I'll get her drunk on some wine and tell her that.
I don't see. You know, I don't really understand how women do it, but they'll give you all their damn money. I just don't understand what they think.
Yeah, because I let her come up there and be around the Tigers.
Yeah, you ought to charge her. Yeah, I don't know if she's gay or what she is. I mean, now I heard she like. Well, no, she probably likes boys. Because I heard Saf was a boy.
Get out of here.
Oh, hey, when it was funny though the other day in court, or not in court, before court, I was like, you know, they're going to ask you all these questions and stuff, and I thought they already knew about Saf getting her other arm fucking almost ripped off.
What? Both of them?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? I thought I told you about that.
No, I didn't know. The second one almost got it.
Oh yeah, so Joe gave me this orange tiger. He's a young cub, about 8-9 months old, and I was like, fuck, you know. He gave me the white one, then I was like, I'll take that one too. And I didn't realize that tiger 2 days prior to that ripped her fucking other arm clear open. I knew it happened because I was there because Joe was stitching it up. Because Joe looked at me and said, "Oh, we had a problem here," and then Joe was like, "I used to be a mortician," and he was sewing her arm up. I mean, it was a gash probably about 9 inches long, about 2 inches wide.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and
From a cub?
yeah, from about a 7-month-old cub. I mean, fucking ripped it. Just fucking.
I mean, I know they can do it. Believe me.
No, this looked like an adult. So I showed up one day and Joe was stitching her fucking arm up, and I'm like, "Dude, you're not very sanitary and shit." He's like, "Oh, I used to be a mortician," and was talking about all this.
Well, they don't care if they get infected. Dead bodies don't care if they're infected.
Yeah, I guess. But he was stitching her up, and I was like, "Damn, Tucker fucked her up," and that was her other arm. And
well, yeah, because she didn't have the first one anymore.
And then when Eric goes into when Eric goes in to load this fucking cat up, this orange cat, I'm like, he goes in there with like a shield and shit. I'm like, just grab that motherfucker by the neck and throw him in there. I'll go scrap him and just chuck him in there. He's like, fuck no. And that cat was the one that got sassed.
Wow. You didn't even know?
Didn't even know. He didn't even tell me. He said it was a playtime cat. And it was a mother raised cat. And, yeah, and then the fucking feds didn't even know about that arm. There were so many, and somebody lost their finger out there by a bear.
An employee?
Yeah, somebody lost their whole finger.
To what bear?
I don't know, some bear that they have there.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
I guess surprised me.
Yeah, I guess Joe was just having like accidents left and right, but he was covering it up.
Jackie got her. Does she have all her fingers and all her toes? I watched her put green toenail polish on the other day, so I know she's got all her toes.
But it's a fucking disaster. Hey, have you seen the USDA yet?
Yes, I told you they came last week.
Oh, they did? No, you didn't tell me that.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
Yeah, I thought I did.
How'd that go?
Well, Cindy was here. Remember I told you that the broad told me she couldn't go and he couldn't come out here because she had to wait for Cindy?
Uh-huh.
Well, I made a crack. I said, where's the cops? And Cindy says, I've never ever felt any worry about you or feared for my safety when you were out here. And when I came out here, I said, well, you brought the cops with you every time. The last five inspections, you had cops with you.
Yeah.
And she said, well, that wasn't us. That was right after the trial. And I said, well, I was never pissed at you or Don. I really was, but I just knew you were doing what you were told to do by your bosses.
Uh-huh.
And she said, well, I know, but they made us do that. I said, well, how come, I guess they're still making you do that, huh? She said, what do you mean? I said, well, she didn't come out here. She goes, well, she had to wait for you to come out here. And she goes, oh, well, she'd heard the rumors. I said, what? And I looked at her and she goes, well, yeah, I was really waiting for her because I'd heard the rumors about you. And I said, there's rumors about me? So she was lying to me. She didn't want to come alone. Yeah, they were here like an hour and a half. And in that hour and a half, they only looked at the tigers for maybe 10 minutes.
Really?
And then they just talked. Yeah.
Did they write you up for anything?
No,
Good.
Inspection. But they did go through my paperwork and saw those papers where those cubs, I gave you those cubs.
Uh-huh.
But they'd already seen those, right?
Yeah, they already seen those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember that fat fucking lesbian bitch was like, oh, Doug Terranova, I know him.
Yeah. Okay. Who's this guy? I said, you know James. And she goes, I don't think so. I said, oh,
yeah, everybody knows James.
Care.
Yeah.
I said, Ringling Animal Care Center? She goes, didn't they just get rid of all those tigers? I said, yeah.
No.
Where'd those cubs go?
I still have the cubs.
You do?
Yeah, I kept all the cubs. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're at my other place. Yeah. They're at They're at my non-regulated USDA place. Yeah. That was weird because they showed up yesterday to inspect us at the store.
Really? Who came?
Brittany Light.
Jack, you dumping something here? Okay, because Brittany Light, her name came up too. And they said, where are those cubs? And I said, I don't know. I think he sent them out there out to West Texas, but I don't know.
No.
I thought you sent them out there to those
the turkeys. No. Oh well, Jason had the 2 orange ones, and but they're still under my ownership. And then the tabby is over here. Yeah. So yeah. But I was just here's the deal with Jason. I kept that quiet because I wasn't trying to protect him because he's not USDA or anything.
He's still not?
No, and I was, the guy's so fucking nice. I don't.
Great people, but I thought by now they were USDA.
There's no way that place could ever be USDA.
Why? Is it that bad?
It's fucking disgusting.
Really?
They've never picked up shit since they've been there.
Because everything they do in public is beautiful.
Yeah, no, man, it's horrible. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but he's
they go on the road. They got a Facebook page.
Yeah, they're not USDA, and there's just no way they could ever be USDA.
Hey, you guys.
So the guy's so nice. So I refuse to, to shit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah. So
I might have accidentally.
Oh, yeah, but they don't know. He's not licensed, so they're not going to show up there.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't want to shit. I never wanted to shit on the guy. And
they've been friends with our family and took care. Like when I did paintings with the Tiger Cubs a few years ago.
Yeah.
For the girls could auction them off at their local school auctions.
Yeah.
He bought the one from Alex for over $100 for her National Honor Society auction.
Yeah. Yeah. He was just so he's so fucking nice and they're so fucking calm that I would just fucking not ever try to shit on them. And so I didn't tell anybody where anything was, and I told him, hey, you don't want to be wrapped up in this shit that everybody else is wrapped up in, all right?
Right.
You don't want to be wrapped up in this Garretson shit, even though I don't have any beefs with the USDA or none of them. I was like, you don't want to be wrapped up in none of this shit because the feds told the USDA to leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
So they're not going to bother me at all because they're like, leave him the fuck alone.
They still got to come and inspect you, though, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they inspected the lemur at the store because I transferred the 2 licenses over to the store.
Okay.
But we've never had a write-up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything's super clean. And, the feds just told them, hey, don't fuck with them, But I'm not supposed to do the inspections anymore. I'm just supposed to sit back and just be the shit shoveler. That's what even Brittany Light told me. She was like, if anybody asks, you're just a shit shoveler. Your license is revoked. Brittany, my license hasn't been revoked. I never had one. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Good day.
Yes. So
I hope you recorded that.
I did. I have it. But yeah, she said your license is revoked. I was like, I never had one. They did that in court the other day. I lost my USD license. Never had one. So.
Yeah. Well, no, but the best part is, if you got that recorded, you can just prove that they knew you were already, that they were doing something illegal.
Oh, yeah. 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 See, they say that I can't exhibit, but that's not true. I could be an employee of anybody.
Right.
Yeah. So the one told me, well, did you do this video here and there? I said, sure did. Oh, well, you're not supposed to be exhibiting. Who says? I'm an employee. I get a W-2 from Ringling Animal Care Center. There's my W-2.
Right.
So at that point, then they just shut the fuck up about it.
Yep.
But if I want to go grab some tigers and take them on the fucking road, I'll go grab some tigers and take them on the fucking road. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, they said to me, we were talking about a bunch of shit, and they were telling me about some guy that doesn't have a license. I said, well, what are you going to do? We can't do anything, they said. I said, what do you mean? She goes, oh, no, this new administration. They're telling me all the women that left, all the people that left. The 2 women that confiscated that tiger cub from Trey, well, it was from me, but it was Trey's cub.
Uh-huh.
In 2008 are both gone now. Both those vets are gone. Safranco's gone. Safranco is done. No longer even on the list. And guess what? Too, that tiger just died. They called me yesterday and told me we didn't want you to read it on Facebook, and we wanted to tell you in person.
What tiger?
And we knew that one that they confiscated from me in 2008.
Oh no! Really?
White male. Yeah, but it's only 11.
Damn.
But he died in their sanctuary out there in North Carolina.
Oh shit!
But those people have been really nice to me since they found out, because they thought, I met them at a conference.
Really?
They were talking about, they gave the whole story about how they were getting animals that were confiscated from me, and I knew who they were. And they didn't know me, and I looked up, they changed the cat's name and all that. So then, after they'd given their whole speech about how this rescued him, the USDA confiscated it and gave it to them because they wanted it to go to a good facility, someplace to get proper care. So afterwards, I told them we were at dinner, and they're both sitting beside me, one on each side of me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling them, I said, well, I'd sure like to come to your place. Well, of course you can come to our place anytime. That's great. I said, I've got a connection with some of your cats. One of your cats anyway. They said, really? Which one? I said, Arthur. They said, Arthur? His name was Tubbs, but they changed it to Arthur. They didn't know it. And they said, Arthur, how do you know Arthur? I said, the USDA took him from me. You ought to see their faces.
Shit. Why'd they take him from you?
And I told them,
why'd they take him from you?
They took him from Trey. It was me, but the reason they took him was because Trey didn't take care of it. He left it to the two guys for me to take care of it. Well,
you could.
So when I got there, it wasn't even supposed to be there, by the way. My elephants left the show and went to the Iowa State Fair to do the rides at the Iowa State Fair. And when I got there, those fuckers had that white cub with them. They didn't have any paperwork on it to prove it wasn't mine. They didn't have any paperwork at all on it.
Shit.
All they did was, when they got the health paper for the tigers to come to the fair, they threw that white tiger, for the elephant to come to the fair, they put that white tiger on the thing too.
Damn.
On their own. I didn't even know it was coming, so it looked like it was mine. So then the USDA comes and they do this inspection, and they're trying. What they came for is they were going to try to confiscate my elephant. They didn't think I'd be there. I shocked them when I was there. Shocked them that I showed up.
Yeah.
But for the Iowa State Fair, I wasn't going to leave the guy. I came to do the rides. I brought camels up and did the rides.
Yeah.
So they couldn't take the elephants, but I didn't ever tell them about that tiger because I knew I didn't have any paperwork on it. Well, they were spying on us with the elephants, and they saw that tiger cub was here. They hid it in my truck, but they let it out at night. They had a pen set up for it, and they let it out at night, and the USDA saw it. Right, so now they nailed me on that. It was a big thing. But then they said it was not healthy. It didn't look good. I said, well, it's not mine, but I just got it here. I didn't even know it was coming.
Yeah. And
it's not mine. So you said, what animals do I have here? I showed you every animal I had there. I didn't bring that tiger cub. I didn't.
Damn.
What do you want? What are you getting out? Hold on. Huh? No, you tell me. Some, yeah. You probably got enough. You got to get enough for the 8 anyway. Don't get a whole lot either. Nobody ate today, so not very much anyway.
Yeah, they're fucking douchebags.
Get out 12 packages. That's a package and a half a piece. That's 6 pounds a piece. Yeah. So long story short, they ended up telling me I had to have it to a vet. Blah blah blah. Well, we got it to the vet. They were called the State Fair vet. She happened to be a vet a professor from Iowa State University with the exotic animal department.
Really?
Well, she gave us a paper saying the cub appeared healthy and was okay to travel home. So they came the next day and I had that health paper and they went fucking ballistic. And they took that health paper and they went to the office, to the vet's office, and screamed at the vet and tried to get her to take it back. You don't know anything about tigers. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Got in a big pissing match with the vet.
Damn.
And then that night they showed up during the fair, Saturday night. They started showing up around 6:30. And at 8 o'clock, they did a raid. They shut that whole side of the Iowa State Fair down. Closed the petting zoo. Closed the camel ride. Closed the pony ride. Closed the elephant ride. Made me put the elephants in the truck. They said either secure them with chains or put them in the truck. And I thought we were going to jail.
Damn.
I said, what do you want? They said, we need to talk to you. And I said, well, okay, let's go talk. No. I said, well, I'll let Sloan do the rides and I'll go talk. And they said, no, we need to talk to him too.
Oh, shit.
I said, okay, well, here, we'll put him in here. I put him in there in the hot wire and threw him some hay. She goes, no, you have to secure them. So they're secure. We're going to be right here, aren't we? And she goes, you have to. I said, this is highly unusual, Denise. What the fuck are you doing? She goes, I know it's highly unusual. Secure them. And they had 15 state troopers, armed state troopers with us. And so we're walking down the fence line. I didn't even know what all the cops were there for at the time. They had 4 USDA, 2 investigators, 2 inspectors, and 15 state troopers. The troopers made everybody get out of the elephant ride line and the camel ride and the pony ride lines and go get their money back at the ticket booth. And then when we walked the elephants back to the truck because it was a long, narrow thing. They fucking followed us on both sides of the fence. I said, guys, we don't know what you're even here for. We're certainly no threat to you. I said, if you want to come in here, you're welcome to come in here. They said, we're fine. We'll stay right here. I said, okay. So I told Sloan, put these elephants, I put them in the truck, and I gave them a bunch of hay.
Jeez.
I said, I don't know how long we're going to be here. And I'm calling my lawyer. I'm calling everybody to tell them what's going on, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I called the guy I'm working for, Craig Perry. I was working for Craig Perry. Well, they nailed Craig Perry on all of that, too. They said it was Craig. They wrote Craig Perry up for all the elephant violations.
Oh, shit.
Supposedly had. Yeah, but you were the facility manager. They were working. You got all thrown out.
Damn.
At my house. I was supposedly working for him. I said, no, he rented a spot at my house, and then I took care of him in the wintertime when he was on the road.
Yeah.
That's why they're not here anymore. Because anybody that I kept there, they said we were partners. They tried to do that to circuses. They did that to Billy Martin too, and the Hannafords when they nailed Lance. They said that he was working for them. They would take them to court too.
Yeah, you see, Lance's deal's kind of fucked up too. You know, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, well, I know, it's all fucked up. Lance is up in Oklahoma City right now.
Oh, is he?
With the circus.
Shit.
Yeah.
What?
I was going to go up. You know, I wanted to go up today, and I really got to come and get a baseball bat from him if you're not coming down.
Hey, I'm down in the area. I have some. I brought him. I put some things in my car the other day. A helmet and some bats and stuff.
Okay, where
I'll bring. I'm over in Fort Worth. I'll bring them up here in a little bit. Are you going to be at home?
I will be, or I'll come to Dallas.
Yeah, just let me get done. I got one more thing in my dentist. I got to.
Shane's in Mesquite. He's at 2 o'clock. Fuck, I just can puddle like that.
He's at what? You're cutting out. Hey, you there?
Hello?